your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wise Man Lawyers. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wise Man Lawyers. Don't face that court alone. Let the Wise Man team get you back on the road. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call the Wise Man team at Wise Man Lawyers.
Alright, today I'm at Atherton Magistrates Court. It's about a 1 hour drive inland of Cairns, so I flew up to Cairns last night, drove up to Atherton this morning. Client was charged with repeat drink driving. This was his second in the last 5 years, so today it was a reading of 0.100, so that's mid-range, so low range is 0.050 to 0.099, mid-range is 0.100 to 0.149. The penalties increase as your reading goes up. It was his second in 5. Last time it was a reading of 0.104, so a similar reading, and there was another one outside of the last 5 years, 0.139. So third DUI, all mid-range. So penalty-wise, if it's your second mid-range in 5 years, it's the worst case of an 18-month disqualification, mandatory minimum 3 months. If it's your first offence, though, it's a maximum of 9 months. It's still a minimum 3 months. So strangely, a second mid in 5 years is a mandatory minimum of 3 months, as does a first mid in any time frame. So yeah, today he was facing maximum 18 months, minimum 3. That third, even though it was outside the last 5 years, it wasn't too far out of it. So even though there's mandatories, minimums and maximums, the magistrate's got to look at a traffic history. If there's 3 drink drivings in, basically 6 years, they're going to think, come on, when are you going to learn? He couldn't get a work licence, because to get a work licence, you can't have lost your licence for any other reason in the last 5 years. And as I said, he's already lost it before in the last 5 years for his second mid-range drink driving. So today was all about getting the disqualification down as low as possible, as opposed to keeping him on the road immediately, because it was never going to happen. And also, when you repeat drink drive in a pretty tight time frame, magistrates start thinking about handing down penalties beyond disqualification and fines to probation or imprisonment of some form. So while he wasn't at a massive risk of imprisonment, I still needed to be ready to go if the magistrate or the prosecutor started going in that direction. Preparing, got him to do the reformatory course we get all of our clients to do, got him to get references based on the template we will give all of our clients. We get our clients to fill out an online form that gives us the information we need to prepare our submissions. So once we get that, the police brief, we've effectively got everything we need to do our job preparation-wise. So submissions were prepared in advance. Met the client at court this morning. We grabbed they don't have conference rooms at Atherton, but like a bit of bench space that we went through what was going to happen. So procedure, what the prosecutor's likely to say, what I will say, what the magistrate's likely to say. Obviously I can't predict the future, but you do this enough times, day in, day out, for over a decade. There's patterns that form, and they're second nature to me. But a client, even if they've been in court once or twice before, is pretty much naive to it. So I like to make sure the client knows exactly what's going to happen before it happens, rather than as it's happening. It reassure. It's one less thing for the client to worry about. They've got enough on their plate without me making it some kind of a guessing game. Anyway, so I did all that, ran through it all with him. It was a busy court, Atherton, and they do like other matters prior to the traffic and criminal offending, so there was a bit of a wait. But once we got in there, pretty quick into it, guided the magistrate through the good points about my client. Done the course, everything the referees say about him as a person. That he works. I'm not going to go into details about what he does for a living, but he works in an industry that provides care to people. So obviously, if you don't care about people, you're not going to involve yourself in such a profession. So I spoke not at length, but in detail, as succinctly as I could in the time frame, about my client as a person, and the underlying issues that keep making this happen, but also the steps that he's taking to try and make sure they don't happen again. But anyway, I'm sort of prattling on a little bit now. I was ultimately able to persuade the magistrate to not go past 4 months So a 4-month disqualification, a modest fine. As I said, worst case was 18 months, minimum was 3, and considering this is his third mid-range, 4 months is a very good outcome, and the client agrees. Again, very happy client. I'm Andrew Wiseman at Atherton Magistrates Court. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Andrew Wiseman from Wiseman Lawyers, Queensland's only truly dedicated drug, alcohol and traffic offence law firm. If you face loss of licence, loss of vehicle imprisonment, or anything in between at any court in Queensland, we can and will help you today. This is our specialty. This is all we do. Give us a call, 1300 947 352. I look forward to helping you resolve your issue today.
Don't face that court alone. Let the wise man team get you back on the road. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing.